Hey guys, welcome back to another awesome recipe. Today we will be doing nachos. This is one of my favorite recipes to do because it is simple to do, and whenever I want to munch on something, I just make these quick and awesome nachos. You can have them with pretty much any dish that you want. So let's get started. You are going to need almond flour for this recipe and mozzarella. Make sure it is shredded mozzarella. And I'm using cream cheese, Philadelphia. Also, you will need 1 egg and some spices. To be honest, you can use whatever spices you want. I chose curry and garlic powder for these recipes because I really love curry. You will also need baking paper and a roller pin. And lastly, you are going to need a pizza slicer so we can get those nice triangle shapes. Now, before we get started, you want to turn on your oven at 220 degrees. And from here, you are going to grab a bowl. Make sure it is a bowl that can be microwavable. And you are going to place in the mozzarella together with the almond flour and 2 tablespoons of Philadelphia. Now you want to give them a mix, and the next step, we will add them in the microwave for 45 seconds on full power. After the 45 seconds are over, you want to take it out and give it a good mix. It's not gonna be very malleable at this point, but don't worry, we will add it for 45 seconds more in the microwave. So here it is. As you can see, after a second time of 45 seconds, you can mix it much better. Now the next step, you want to add the egg together with the spices. I mix my egg separately with the spices in another bowl. So go ahead, add your egg over the almond flour and the mozzarella mix and give it a really good mix until everything is combined and you're getting kind of like a dough, like a round ball-ish thing. Alright, so now once your dough is ready, you want to grab the baking paper. Take 1 baking sheet and put it onto your table. Then you want to drop your bowl on top of the paper and put 1 more baking paper on top of the dough. Good. Now go ahead and grab your rolling pin and start rolling your dough as you wish, to be honest. You can make it thin or a bit more thick. I try to go and make it rectangle-ish like. I can never get it, to be honest, but don't worry about it because it's still gonna taste really nice and delicious at the end of it. Alright, once your dough has been completely flattened out, you want to remove the baking paper that is on top, and then you want to take a baking tray, slide your dough onto the baking tray, and grab a fork or anything that you can basically poke your flattened dough. So we need to poke it, otherwise it will become like a bubble inside the oven, and we don't want that. Alright, I think we stopped it enough, and it's time to put it into the oven. You will put it for 8 to 10 minutes. You want to be careful, you don't want to burn it on the surface. So always kind of like keep an eye on it because it really depends on your oven. Alright, these look perfect. So this is after the first time and that it's been in the oven. And actually, don't cut it yet. I did a slight mistake here. I normally do this. I just start cutting it and I forget to flip it. So first, you actually want to place your other baking paper on top of it, and you want to flip it over on the other side. If you have somebody to help you, it helps. But even if you don't, just like, it works kind of like a pancake, to be honest. So go ahead and flip it. And then you start slicing it into your preferred shape, to be honest. I like making it squared. But go ahead and get creative however you like to have it. Now, perfect. This looks like awesome shapes for me. So I'm going to put it 1 more time into the oven for, I would say, about 2 minutes. But again, just keep an eye on it. You don't want to get it burned. And of course, if you want it more crispy, you can keep it longer. But they will get hardened once you take them out of the oven. Awesome. So this is it now. After the second time they have been in the oven for 2 minutes, they look very nice and crispy to me. Just make sure you leave it outside to cool down a little bit, and then you can start separating the pieces. And just make sure you don't burn your hand. I'm very eager to start eating them, so I normally don't wait, to be honest. But yeah, that's it, guys. This is, I love them. I love the curry taste, to be honest. I really recommend you to start with curry if you love curry. If not, just go ahead and use whatever spices you feel like. Really, you cannot go wrong with this recipe. It's so easy and very delicious to use. And if you want to have like a sauce or something with them, I like mixing Philadelphia with my spicy sauce. But you can also have them on their own. So go ahead, enjoy, and yeah, let me know what do you think about it, if you liked it, or what spices you've been using. I will see you next time. Take care.